It's all about networking, guys. It's all about networking. Once you figure out how it works, it's networking, and that's how the landing of a job is. It's right around the corner once you get those two key pieces down. So I come from the background of transportation, a little bit of logistics. I was in the field for about 15 years. My last 10 years included working for one of the biggest liquid bulk transportation company. I was their operations manager, and my day-to-day basically was coordinating our logistics, the need that our customers had with our resources. The resources being tankers, drivers, equipment, trailers. Fell in love with it 15 years ago with transportation. I stayed in it. I feel like I reached my full potential, and I wanted to transition into something else. I always had a passion for technology. The whole tech world was always appealing to me. I wanted to always get into it, but transportation kind of stole my heart in the beginning, and I just stayed with it. But the pandemic helped me realize that clouding was the future, and that's what I want to be part of. So a family, my cousin introduced me to Salesforce and started looking into it. I moved forward. I didn't look back after that. I left my job. I got certified immediately, and then started looking for a job. Found Talent Stacker and found a job. I certified for admin in September, early September. For the first month and a half, almost 2 months, I didn't have any luck, and I was getting some vibes that I may need a lot more than what I have to get a job. So, I started to have doubts, and then I just happened to be on YouTube and found Mr. Bradley's video, and it was informative. And I can't remember exactly how, but I got connected with the 1 week challenge. It sounded amazing. I really wanted to be part of it, but obviously, it's not the cheapest. But I love the way Bradley put it. He compared it to the cost of a couple of paycheck versus your gap between employment. So it basically made it sound like it's going to pay itself. And obviously, you're like, do I want to pull the trigger or not? But within, after I did send him a message on LinkedIn and had a couple of questions for him. And I was just shocked at how quickly he responded. That really sold me on not just the program, but Bradley. He's just, he's a good character. I mean, you get a good vibe about people, and I definitely felt that vibe about Bradley. And I signed up for the program, started working through the modules, and most of my questions were answered within the modules. A couple of things that truly helped me was the project and the mock interview that I did. Those two things played a big role in landing my current role. What I loved about it was it's a real project. I mean, you start from point A, and you're not finished till the project's finished. You meet with Stephanie for us, it was every Friday. It was professional. I mean, she had she wore multiple hats but for the majority of the time, she was client. I mean, she was your client. You were delivering a project, and if there was something that she didn't like or that needed improvement, she would put first she would tell you that's not the way it needs to be or has to be, and then she would put on the admin hat and kind of walk us through it or challenge us to come up with answers. And I remember thinking to myself, it can't be this easy. It's just a spreadsheet. Here are the requirements, and then you assign the solutions and you find solution, and most of them are just easy, and the stuff that you don't get, you can Google it. It's okay, and find the solutions. Yeah. So that was a valuable experience for me. I really gained a lot from it. He helped me connect the dots with my former career, my previous field, and current field that I was looking to get into, or looking to land a job. So the key question is, tell me about the main question. I'm sure everyone hears it. Tell me about yourself. You Google it, you watch a bunch of YouTube videos, and you have an idea of how you want to pitch it to your future employers through the job interviews. And it doesn't hurt to have an expert review it and critique you and help you connect those dots, help you improve. And I had those skills, but I didn't always see that they were transferable. So he helped me see that, hey, yeah, the emergency that you had in the middle of the night where you addressed it with the state troopers, yeah, that is, that's something you can apply to, the cases, how you could attack those, the priority levels. So he just helped me connect a lot of dots, and I was able to jot down the ideas better, just evolve my tell me about yourself answer. It's been a little over 10 years since I was looking for a job, since I went through an actual interview process. And at that time, it was still half and half. Half employers were doing electronic, where you can go online and apply for a position, or you have to walk in your resume along with fill out their application. So that was my last time applying for a job. And I didn't know this, but because of Talent Stacker, because of Bradley and what he has put together, that has changed. It's networking. It's really about networking. I was in line for 2 positions, and I kid you not, both of them were from LinkedIn. Someone reached out to me through a direct message and just said, hey, I saw your profile. This is what we do. We're interested. Would you like to move forward with the phone interview or screen interview? And that's how it started. And then you went through the interview process. It's either between 2 to 3 interviews. And I was fortunate enough to, I believe I went through 3 positions, 3 job possibilities, and I landed on one of them. So I didn't go through a lot of interviews, but the ones that I did go through, I really took notes from it. You're not perfect. You're going to make mistakes. I guarantee you're going to make mistakes. And if you don't think you're going to make mistakes, you're blind. But no, you just learn from your mistakes. You get better by going through the actual process. The mock interview is a setup. It helps you prepare for it. It helps you, get the best answers for the interview questions. But the actual process of going through it, the real life experience, is just going through the interviews. Don't wait for it. Just dive in. Even if it's for a job that you may not think is for you, just apply for it. Get the interview. Even if you bomb it, don't worry about it, because you will learn from it. You should learn from it. Let me put it that way, and it's only going to make you better. It was an emotional moment for me because, 5-6 months ago, I made that decision to pivot from transportation, logistics to the tech field, and no one knows what the future holds, But one thing I made sure was have faith, just believe in yourself, just believe that everything will work out. And it always does. I promise you it does. And when it finally came to fruition, when it finally came true, when it finally became a reality, it was a good moment for me, myself, obviously, then my family, my friends. But that's not where it stops. To me, that's just the beginning, and that's where I go. That's where I go from. The Ohana family, right? You hear and you're like, yes, it's okay. I haven't experienced it. I see people hashtagging it, but until you experience it, you really don't buy into it. After I joined Talent Stacker and after being around for a little over a month, I really got the sense of the feeling that it's really a family environment. You got all these guys, working after their full-time job to help us out, and they really put in a hard work, great effort to ensure that we succeed. And the other members, we're all going through this together, and I really sensed that, and there was really this camaraderie that we were all just building on each other, building each other up, supporting each other. But here I really felt like everyone was supportive, and truly got the family feeling that I didn't think it was part of the program. I thought it was just like a business-like thing, like here you do A, B, C, and these are your results that you're going to get. But being in it and meeting people and seeing the type of care that Bradley and his team provided really got the family Ohana vibe for me. So